Prashant, to your right. Prashant.
Yes.
Hi, Akshay from INS. I
Hi.
want to know that since you plan to release the film on a global scale, in a world wherein the audience is enamored by Marvel and DC, what is it about HanuMan that will connect to a larger audience, in your opinion?
Exactly. So, HanuMan is very rooted. So it is our home ground superhero. This story is basically inspired from our Indian itihasas from our Bharat. But if you look at the global stuff, whatever you have to go more local to become global. So the global audience, you don't have to do a James Bond kind of film here because they already have that. So you don't have to do some genres where they already have all those genres. So probably I think this like how this reception of Hanuman in North India is more than South India right now. I think when the film gets released, I think this I strongly hope for, and I really believe that this film will have a lot of reception in other countries. Like look at RRR, right? So RRR is very rooted. So it is very rooted and it is very Indian. But the international audience, they've loved the film. So I think I will try to keep making films that are very rooted, culturally rooted, so that will have more audience now. Yeah. So I think compared to Marvel and DC, I'm also a huge fan of Marvel and DC. But this universe that I'm creating, that we are building together, so has multiple superheroes. So we're starting with Hanuman, but we've written a couple of other superheroes. There are like overlapping stories and all that. But they are all inspired from our itihasas. So Marvel and DC is more sci-fi, but we are more fantasy and a little bit of sci-fi. Yeah.
Rana, Lipika here. How are you?
I'm well, ma'am. How are you?
Bagunara.
Bagunandi. So this is what happened. She was trying to teach me Hindi. I taught her Telugu and I went back.
Yeah.
Kaise ho, ma'am?
Yeah, fine, thank you. You know, Teja Sajja, when he entered, he said, I don't have a robust 6 packs like, you guys. And yet he killed it. Would you like to say something about him?
If
He didn't listen to what I said. Actually, he didn't listen to what I said. He wasn't here when I...
So I'm asking his comment. What's your comment?
He's just trying to be humble. He's got all of it going. And they're very true artists, whatever the character requires. I'm sure if Prashant asks of him to do anything, and I'm sure he'll do it.
Actually, it was the other way around. Like he was about, when I said, we worked on already, I think it's the 3rd film we're working together. When I said, okay, dude, we're making a superhero film. I didn't even tell him what the story is. Okay, I just said we are making a superhero film.
I packed bags and started.
He started, he went to gym, he was working out and all that. So one day, it's been after a couple of days, I called him and he was like, going to gym all the time. So I told him, dude, you don't have to do all that. So this is not that kind of superhero film. So Teja is very professional and very passionate actor. So if the story needed to be bulked up, story needed to have 6 packs and all that, he would have definitely done it.
Prashant, even before the release, as this teaser has become so popular, and someone from your team has already said that it's going to be very, it's going to get a good reception in Hindi as equivalent to KG2. We've done that story also,
Right.
KGF.
Right.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
I don't know about comparison with KGF, but yes, I think it's mainly because of the title. I think it's mainly because of Hanumanji. Even now, today, Sankranti is like a big festival for us, and there are a lot of films coming there. So everyone keeps telling me, like, this film will do more in North India than in Telugu. This film will do more in Mumbai, more in Hindi than Telugu. So I don't know, like, probably we have a lot of stories and we have a lot of filmmakers, and I think the filmography of Telugu cinema, we've done more these kind of stories than any other industry. But I think the North Indians, I don't want to keep saying North India, South India, North India, South India, but the Indian audience, love and respect Hanumanji, and he is the star of the film. And yeah, I mean, I think that answers your question.
Yeah, as you said, Sankranti, many films come up, you know. Maruti director is also launching Prabhas's film on the 14th, you know. I mean, tentative title, as sources have been saying, it's Raja Saab, though they deny it. So on the 14th, yours is on the 12th, his is on the 14th. So the limelight will be distributed?
Ma'am, actually, the film is not getting released. I think they're announcing the
Yeah, they
title.
announced.
Yeah, but
I,
we are fine.
I know the original title. He knows the original title also.
Oh, I was asking
I'm
him.
not going to tell that.
We cannot
I
reveal
was,
that here.
yeah, I was asking him. He didn't tell me.
But Indian audience, I mean, the Telugu audience or audience are okay to consume more than one cinema. Like so, I'm the person who watches 5 films a day. So I think 2 films are like audience can definitely take it.
Thank you.
Rana, something about you? What are you doing in future? Though this is not a platform, but
I'll come back to
you'll
you
be
and
going back.
I'll be the only guy standing here and be talking to you straight soon.
Okay.
Right.
Hello.
Okay.
So yeah. So Sharik from Bazooka. सर मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि मतलब मुझको आपसे तेजा जी आपसे और
Thank you, Rana, for
प्रशांत जी
being
आपसे
here.
है।
Thank you so much.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sir. Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you. One second, I'll say bye. Rana, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here, Rana. It means a lot.
I just have a flight to catch, otherwise I would have stayed here the rest.
Sure, Rana.
Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Sir. All right. Ravaz, sir, please. Ready, sir? Yeah.
Sir, sorry.
सर मेरा सवाल ये है कि मतलब इससे पहले भी यहाँ पे जो है रीजनल मतलब कि माइथोलॉजिकल फिल्म और माइथोलॉजिकल
अच्छा
कैरेक्टर्स
थोड़ा
के
शांति करते प्लीज. थैंक यू. जी.
माइथोलॉजिकल फिल्म और माइथोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर्स के ऊपर फिल्म बन चुकी है और लोग काफ़ी सेंसिटिव हैं, तो इस सब्जेक्ट्स को लेके आप लोग ने मतलब कि कितना सोच विचार किया, क्योंकि आप नॉर्दर्न इंडिया बेल्ट और स्पेशली बॉलीवुड में आप लोग इसको रिलीज़ कर रहे हैं, तो इस चीज़ का कितना ख्याल किया कि लैंग्वेज के ऊपर स्ट्रांग वो होना चाहिए?
सर सवाल
हाँ,
मेरे लिए है ना सर सवाल?
डायरेक्टर और प्रोड्यूसर दोनों के।
You want to talk?
Sir, like I said, I've done my schooling in a Gurukul, and I was taught our itihasas as a subject. So along with science, maths and all that, I was taught our itihasas. So I've done extensive research. I know how sensitive the stories that we are trying to tell. At the same time, we are not telling the story about HanuManji. We are telling a current day story about a village lad, a very normal guy like you and me, an underdog who gets the powers of HanuManji. But still, when we mention HanuManji and when we represent him in the film, I took utmost care, and I consulted with some of the scholars in this particular field, and I made sure I showed them all the sketches, and I worked almost an year getting the character sketch right, and almost 2 years to get the everything else right. I hope, I think you saw the trailer, right? I hope, I've represented him well.
Thank you. Ji,
थैंक यू सर।
you wanted to ask something?
Hi, hello everyone. This is Pawan from the Filmy Town. My question is for the director, Prashant
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Mumbai.
Thank you, sir.
What you can say, as we are hearing a lot of rumors about the budget, and few bunch of people are saying 12 crores, few bunch of people saying 15 crore, 10 crores. What do you have to clear about this budget, and what's the
Sir,
clarification?
See, definitely the budget that you mentioned is the budget that we started with. And when we released the teaser, definitely that was the budget. But after the teaser, the expectations went sky high. At the same time, we discussed, the producer and all discussed, but at the same time, we cannot make the budget 10 times more than what it is already, because that's what the expectation was. So people were comparing our film with other films that are like 10 times, like 20 times more budget than us. So we definitely increased our budget a little, probably twice the budget that we already had. But still, we still made the film in that modest budget. But the amount of time that I've spent, like we didn't work with big studios. So we had spent more time in getting the work done by talented people in small little companies. And if I would have had, if we would have had more budget, we could have done this in a much, it took me almost like 3 years to make this film. I could have done it in one, but to get everything right with the limited budget, definitely producer has increased the budget a little, but it is definitely not the kind of budget that you're thinking it will be. I cannot reveal that.
प्यार की बात करो, कहाँ budget पे
Sir,
जा
you
रहे
want
हो?
to tell the
हनुमान
budget
जी की
of the
बात है।
film? Don't.
जी। Sir, you wanted to ask something. Yeah. You.
We made with a modest budget, but whatever the budget we spent on this project, every penny will be seen on screen.
Yeah. That's what every director wants to hear from his producer. I'm glad he said that.
Prashant sir, yeah, hi, Siddharth.
Sir.
First of all, forgot to say that trailer looks so amazing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
And,
so much.
You've done a fantastic job so
Thank
far
you.
as the trailer. My question is, being a national award-winning director, how much the pressure was for you to do this?
Sir, filmmaking is my passion, sir. So filmmaking is my hobby. So I enjoy filmmaking more than anything in my life. So even the first national award that I got is for VFX, for my first film. That had very limited number of shots compared to what, so almost like 100 times more number of VFX shots than my first film. Definitely no pressure. We were, even after the huge reception of the teaser, all the team were on, like, they were on high pressure, like, so they were all saying, like, sir, there is so much reception nationwide, what are we going to do about it? I said, we will keep doing what we've been doing already. Just because we got more hype, we will not less work on it. Just because we got less hype, we will work more on it. We will keep doing what we have been doing already, and that's what made it. That's what made us stand in front of you guys today. Thank you.
My question is
All
for
right,
Rivas.
and as you mentioned, in this universe, you have more actors, and so
Yes, sir.
any actor you have signed or anyone you can name for the further one?
There are a lot of very interesting developments regarding the universe, but I think it will all make sense. It will all have a value only when this film works. If this film works, if this film really makes money, so then we have a plan for next 10 years. So there are so many stories in our itihasas that are so exciting, so many characters. So Hanuman ji is the most exciting character, most powerful superhero and God in our universe. But at the same time, there are lot of stories that current generation has to know. Like, I'm not matured enough, or I'm not big enough director to direct those stories. So I thought, I will make audience come to theater to see a film that is set in current times, that is very modern. But when they leave theater, the kids will want to know more about our itihasas, the ancient stories. So that is what we are trying to do. And I hope you will all support me in doing that. I mean, the best compliment that I received for the teaser was an NRI guy was telling me, like, after his kid saw the teaser, he wanted to know more about Hanuman. Like, who is Hanuman, dad? Like, I know I have Spider-Man, like he's wearing a so the dad was so happy because, like, his kid was always asking for Spider-Man bag, Superman something and all that. But for the first time when the dad heard his kid asking more about Hanuman, he said, I'm going to take my kid to your film. So that, I think, all the parents will take their kids to your film, so that, you created that curiosity in them, because you're telling the story in a template, like, superhero template is the most coolest template right now. So they will get into the film to see this action superhero film, but when they leave the theater, they will pick that curiosity in the kids to know more about our ancient scriptures.
Teja, a superhero always has a costume. We always seen in
Spandex.
superhero. Yeah. So here we haven't seen you any. So did you demand Prashant sir for the costume or something?
Sir, it was a very conscious decision taken by director, of course, that he wanted to bring out the Indian outfits. So this is an Indian outfit. This represents our Indian culture. So he wanted to add this thing. This is formed by kumkuma. Do you say kumkuma in Hindi also?
Kumkum.
Sorry, kumkum. Sorry, kumkum and pasupu. Pasupu ne emantaru? Haldi. Sorry for this. This is kumkum and this is haldi. So this is formed by this in the film. So that is how a superhero costume is formed. This will be the superhero costume for HanuMan going forward also. So I hope after watching this film, kids will want to wear these kind of costumes. Yeah.
I have a question for Rivaz.
That's all we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. G.
I have a question for Rivaz. Hi, I'm Akshay from INS. As the Indian cinema gets more unified with the time, the boundaries between different kind of cinemas across languages, they are getting diminished. What does the road ahead look for RKT Studios?
I think personally what I feel that with collaborations like these, moving forward, I think Telugu industry, Bharat ki ek aisi industry hai, which I feel is capable of making these kind of projects. But Telugu एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है जहाँ पे हमने देखा है कि it's difficult to make these films. और जैसे प्रशांत ने बोला, his schooling has happened in Gurukul. So I really feel that like we saw RRR, we saw Bahubali. So the Telugu industry has a lot of these young directors, a lot of directors who are capable of handling such projects. So of course we continue associating ourselves with the South Indian film industry the way we are doing it. And the road ahead looks good. It looks good for, I think, Bharat ke cinema ke liye the road is looking good when we have capable directors like Prashant who are capable of showcasing such films on the big screen.
Thank you so much, Rabaz, for sharing that. Before we wrap up, just one last thing, Teja, if you or Prashant sir, you'd like to tell us, talking about the entertainment quotient, of course, Hanumanji has always, inspired, of course, all of us. At the same time, वो एक बड़े, बच्चों के लिए भी he's been there. उनके लिए भी वो, he's someone that kids look up to. वो entertainment quotient की अगर मैं बात करूँ, so who are we targeting here?
We'll target kids from 3 years old to people aged at 80 years old. That's the target audience for us. This film has a lot of fun also.
Right.
This has superhero fights. This has kids-pleasing fights. This has the Itihasa's God element to it. You will have goosebumps in the film, watching the film a couple of times for sure.
Right.
You'll have great music and you'll have great fun watching this film. This will be a proper entertainer for you.
Wow, he said it.
Yeah, to add to what Teja has already said, this film is not like DC serious film. Okay, so this is very fun film. When you think of Hanuman, what all you think? So he has a lot of qualities, right? So this film will have all those qualities. So Hanuman is quirky. Hanuman is playful. Hanuman is strong. Yes. Hanuman fights back. So whatever the qualities you like about Hanumanji, all these qualities will be there in our film.
Yes.
So for the kids, there will be a lot of superhero stuff. For the youth, there's a lot of fun and all that. There is action. There is strong emotion. So one thing that I can tell about this film is, we've done a lot of VFX and everything. We had a couple of test screenings for the film. And I thought, once they come out of the theater, everybody will be praising me for the VFX that we've done. Okay, I was just waiting for, tell me how cool my VFX are. So then everybody was so emotional and they said, this is so emotionally strong film. And I was pleasantly surprised, but I was very, very happy when they said they're taking the film with them because it has struck the emotional chord. Almost 100 out of 100 people said the best part of this film is the emotion, with a very strong emotion. So, and I'll also tell the main theme of the film. So why this film is made and what is the thing that they take away from the film. So the film is about dharma. Okay, when you stand, I mean, like, I think the trailer also says it out loud. So there is a character in the film. There's a point in the film when the main lead will become one. You know, like, I mean, like, he's just one person without any support. Like, you know, there is an army. There is a very huge army against him, but it's just this one person. So he'll say, like, how can this one person can fight that army? So then that particular character that comes in the film, the character that is saying those dialogues, so he will come and say, anybody who stands up for the dharma, anybody who fights for the dharma, Hanuman ji will be always there. So you are never alone. Anyone for righteousness, for dharma. So if you don't be worried that, you know, when there is something wrong going, so don't be worried that, you know, I cannot stop this because, like, I'm only one person. I'm alone. I cannot fight this war. So don't worry about it. You just go fight for it. I think Hanumanji is always there. You know, he is just that one. Hanumanji is enough to fight an entire army. Yeah. So that's what this film teaches the audience.
Absolutely. One man can, Hanuman can, by the grace of and blessings of Hanumanji. Thank you so much for being here. हमसे यहाँ पे आके इतनी सारी बातचीत करने के लिए, and response तो जैसा मैंने कहा आपने देख ही लिया. Teja, you'd like to say something?
Thank you, sir. Thank you everybody for being here. This is my first time in Mumbai. You're all very, very sweet. First time in Mumbai as in for a press conference. You're all very, very sweet to us. Thank you. I hope you shower your love in the same way. Thank you.
And I'll wrap up saying one last thing about the film. The film will not feature one single smoking scene or one single drinking shot. So the film is so clean. The film will not even have a disclaimer in the beginning. The film, I don't know, I think it's been a very long time. I went to watch the film with my parents. And I think it's been a really long time. A lot of your people to go to watch the film with a lot of, the entire family. Because there is always, we are little worried that there will be something in the film that will, make us feel little uncomfortable to watch with your family. And HanuMan is that film that you can blindly go with your entire friends and family and watch it without, because like even for the censor, we received censor without any cuts. They said this is very clean, this is so clean. And this is that film. I don't know when was the last time you went to watch that film with your entire family, friends and everything. Trust me, this is that film. Go and watch it on Jan 12th and I'm sure that you will really, really like it.
Thank you, Prashant sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Teja sir, thank you so much. And yes, we'll have a quick photo up with the director and the actor.
Jai Shri Ram and Jai Bajrangbali. Jai Hanuman.
चिकिचा चमचम चिकिचा ऐसा कोई ना तुम.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Bajrangbali, of course.